Welcome to the Growth Boss podcast, where we seek out the secrets to high-performing campaigns from some of the smartest marketers in the world. I'm your host, Gerrid Smith. Today, I have Dmitry with me, and he's going to teach us what it takes to get 2 websites ranking for one of the most competitive keywords online. For those familiar with Ahrefs, this keyword has a keyword difficulty of 97 out of 100. Dmitry, thanks for being here today.
Hi, Gerrid. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. So, Dmitry, for people who may not know you, can you give us just a quick 60-second overview of your background?
Okay, so we are a company who work in the CBD industry, mostly on the marketing area. The strongest suit is like SEO, so we are working with projects on the SEO side of this world, mostly sometimes emails, sometimes paid ads. But the main thing where we are expert is this is actually SEO. We are not so huge company. We have only 10, 20 people, something like this. Yes, but we are, how to say, very proactive ones.
Yeah.
So we are have
It's
some
not
really
about
good
being the
results.
biggest, it's about being the best, right?
Yeah, being the smartest.
Yeah, very good. So, Dmitry, I want to give our audience kind of a rundown of how you've been able to achieve these rankings. Obviously, most people compete in very small markets, local markets. And my hope is that the strategies and tactics that you've been able to use to compete in, again, one of the most competitive niches online can be translated over into smaller markets, which is where most people are competing. So when a new client comes to you and says, "Hey, Dmitry, we want to improve," hopefully they're not it's not a brand new site. They've got a little bit of age, a little bit of rankings. What is kind of the first step? Where do you start with your clients to really help get a good start for them?
For every client, we start with an audit just to understand what is the current situation on the project, what keywords they're ranking for, what keywords they want to rank for. So we're simply searching for any kind of maybe new ideas. Actually, one of our, how to say, main things which helping us to grow fast comparing to other SEO agencies, this is where we are trying to search for low competitive keywords.
Sure.
Just good example. If you will search for Delta 9 gummies, you will see competition. Let me check. It's about 50, I think, 50, 60, maybe 70.
Okay.
Delta 9 gummies. Yeah, and the volume 35K. If you will go for the same THC gummies, competition 12, but volume almost 80K. So you have 4 times less competition. You need to spend less resources, less backlinks overall, and you
so
will get 4 times more traffic.
Yeah. So how do you determine if there's, I think you said 12 competitors for THC gummies versus 40 something for Delta 9?
This is just the basic metric you can take from the Ahrefs, and this is like the standard metric SEO companies always using. So we have the minimum 0 and the maximum 100. You know that CBD gummies, it's already 98. So we need 2,000 backlinks to rank it for top 10, 3,000, something like this. If we will go for THC gummies, we have 80K volume on a monthly basis, and we need only 23 backlinks to rank it top 10.
Amazing.
And for new businesses, for small companies, there's almost no sense to go. As always, the founders of business, we want to be first on gummies, we want to be first on oils, blah, blah, blah. But as the real picture shows, we are saying, okay, we will make it happen.
Sure.
But we are doing our stuff when we are searching for smallest traffic keywords. And when even we are not getting an objective to rank for gummies, but the founder can see we have traffic and they start investing more. So then we can reinvest this money back to rank for competitive keywords.
Yeah, but I love it.
But the first step, do not start with something heavy. So just go for somewhere for the lowest competition.
And do you feel like your strategy differs when you have a brand new website versus a website that maybe has been around for a couple of years? It doesn't have great rankings, but it has been around for a couple of years.
Yes, it's a little bit different. For a new website, we need more backlinks. So from my practice, that's what I can see. The average domain rank on the website, if you want to be ranking for middle, low competitive keywords, let's say middle competitive keywords, the average domain rank should be 40, 50
Okay.
at least. Yes, this is the minimum. And for new website, as always, they have about 10, 5. So for the new website, backlinks is crucial.
Okay.
The domain ranking and backlinks. We spending more on backlinks for the new ones. And if we have the old one, let's say, I don't know, maybe like CBDMD is a good example. We don't need so many backlinks. We're investing more into the content, into the new landing pages, into the, how to say, content. The most part of the investments go into the content. So not blogs. I hate blogs. The most
Okay.
part of SEO guys, they are doing blogs. But the blogs, they are not giving you the conversions you want. So it's better to go for another smart methods. Then you can still create some pages and get some traffic. So yeah, that's the difference.
Okay, that's perfect. I want to get into why you don't like blogs, but we're gonna put a pin in that for a second. So you start with the audit. You figure out, okay, here's everything that's going on with the website, maybe the strengths, weaknesses, how many links they have, how much content they have, what they need, maybe any site structure issues. What's the next step? You've got kind of maybe a mini plan in place. Where do you go from there?
Yeah, after that, we can simply understand. Let's say we have collected 10 keywords with the average competition 20. For every keyword to rank it within top 10, we need 50 backlinks. So we are simply counting. Let's say right now we need 50 backlinks here, here, here. So overall, we need 500 backlinks per month.
Okay.
And of course, for now, it's competition 20. But within, let's say, within 3-4 months, it will be competition 40. So because other guys, they are not staying still, they are running. And we have to prepare the plan to overrun the competitors
Yep.
on these keywords. As always, we are from the current, how to say, estimate on backlinks, we are adding maybe 30, 40 plus percent to the total just to overrun competitors.
Okay.
Because within 4 months, there wouldn't be not enough because other guys will have not 20, 50, maybe 100. So
Okay.
that's the logic.
So when some people hear 30, 40% of your competitors' backlinks, is it of your competitors' backlinks or of your current total backlinks that you're building per month?
Our current total, yeah, just
Clients.
for now, let's say if we start today,
Yep.
we see that we need 500 backlinks
Yep.
just to rank it 10 pages to top 10.
Yep.
But within 3 months, 4 months, other guys will have much more backlinks that we have.
Yep.
So the 500 will be not actual, how to say, information. And we have to think, we have to be smart and to build the plans to overrun the competition.
Yep.
So at least if we see we need 500, we do 800, something like this, just to
Okay.
overrun the competition.
Okay. I gotcha. Now, for somebody who says, wow, a brand new campaign, 500 links, that's a lot. I assume all those links aren't going into like a single page, the money page, right? Are we spreading these out? How do you spread out your link building efforts?
Money pages, let's say 20%. If it's a new website, it's better to go 20% to the homepage, of course, and because the backlink juice will be spread at over all pages. And we haven't covered this question, but the silo structure. So if we have, let's say, for example, the main keyword THC gummies, on the new project, we should have at least 40, 50, 30 pages where every page will include THC gummies in heading, in the content, and the anchor of the link will be THC gummies. Since we will have this amount of the pages, we can put a lot of link juice to this cluster.
Sure.
So not only category, not only product, overall to the all, how to say, pages with THC gummies. As the result, the whole category will be ranked higher. So you can simply Google silo structure just to understand what I'm talking about.
Sure, absolutely. And that's a great point. So the goal is to spread out the links to build kind of the authority for the entire section or the entire site, not just a single page, right?
Yes, yes. But sometimes if we talk for, let's say, the heavy keyword like CBD gummies,
Yep.
other competitors, they have 2,000-3,000 to the single page, and we have to do the same. So we cannot do something different.
So you believe in really looking at what the competitors are doing, matching that to the best of your ability, even if it feels maybe a little aggressive or whatever, you still feel like let's do it. I mean, that's what Google's rewarding, right?
Yes, Yes, otherwise there is no sense. I don't understand really this, how to say, some people who work, let's say our colleagues, they do in their plans about 10 backlinks per month, 5 backlinks per month to the whole project.
Yeah.
And if we will just go to Hrefs and if we will see how many backlinks we need, how many other competitors
Yeah.
have, there is no sense at all. Better to spend this money on alcohol or hosting, I don't know, but better don't invest into SEO. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Better to spend the money on alcohol than 10 links a month. I like that.
Yeah.
I think I'm
Yeah,
going to
but
make that the quote.
I'm not about alcohol, so
Yeah, yeah,
maybe YouTube wouldn't hit us.
yeah. Okay. So 500 to 800 backlinks a month. You see what has to be built from a quantity standpoint. Talk to me about the types of backlinks that you like to build in kind of quality, or maybe it's just about volume. I don't know.
It's two types of backlinks mostly we use. The main types. The first one, this is the backlinks which is giving the trust for your business. The publications on the Metro Times, other big like New York Mag, Chicago Mag, so the big websites
Yes.
who you paying $1,000, $2,000 just for the publication. And this kind of backlinks is giving you the trust. So
Yep.
the domain rank, the trust. So if Google will see that Metro Times, other big websites with million traffic are linking to the new one who are in the CBD industry, maybe they are somehow good brand. This is about trust. Another purpose of the backlink, this is the quantity, like velocity, the backlink velocity,
Yep.
the amount of backlinks. And just to cover the amounts needed in the CBD industry, as an average, as I mentioned, 50, 20 backlinks per page on a monthly basis. And overall, let's say for gummies, for CBD gummies, how many backlinks we need? It's tell me 2,200 referring domains to rank just only in top 10. If you want to go to top 2 as cornbread, you have to get a little bit more. Yeah, and for example, we have 8,000 backlinks pointing only to gummy page.
Oh man, that's amazing.
So, and with such amounts, you cannot do, how to say, let's say, the common backlink types you cannot do with the same amounts if you need to do 800 per month. And this is where we are using several software teams which helping us to find the websites who are somehow posted a content about our industry, let's say CBD. We are searching for a opportunity to add the comment at
Yep.
the end of this post. And we are linking from the post which is already indexing in Google to our website. Let's say an article about like CBD gummies, or what is the best CBD. And you can simply comment, I just been relocated from Canada to United States. I used a lot one brand in Canada, and now, how to say, I tried so many brands, and how to say, I'm using like cornbread. They
Yep.
have pretty good discounts, pretty good quality, blah, blah, blah. Here is the link. You can buy it here.
Yep.
You can also use the promo code. It's increasing the conversion. And
Oh, I
actually,
like that.
you still getting sales from those
Yeah,
backlinks. This
that's
is like,
fantastic.
so yeah.
So
Sometimes,
sometimes I go to these articles or blog posts that have the comments. Do you feel like it makes a difference if that blog post has maybe 100 comments on it where it just looks like a bunch of people have hit it? Or are you looking for, blog posts that maybe only have 5 or 10 comments, or does it not really matter?
let's
Because it's
say,
again more about the velocity side.
if let's just count on the Google, if you will see that on this post, some companies who already ranking top 5, top 10, you see backlinks to these businesses. Even if it's 100 comments, it's
Sure.
better to make the comment there, because this is like will be a good track record. So these companies are using this strategy. They're
Yep.
already in the top. So we should use the same strategy. But of course, the link juice wouldn't be spreaded okay if there will be 100 comments or something like that.
Yep.
So we're trying to find something where there's only 1, 2, 5 comments. And of course, as always, first 5, 10 comments has been indexed,
Yep.
because other 80 has hidden in the read more. So
Ah,
there is no sense at all.
makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah. That's why sometimes we are creating on the forums, we are creating new topics
Yep.
Like with the question, I've been relocated from Canada to
Yeah, yeah,
United
yeah, yeah.
States.
What do you
I need
recommend?
CBD. Yes, yes, yes. And another three accounts or four accounts, they are talking, blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
Yes. So that's how it works.
And I would imagine, and we've been doing that a little bit ourselves because obviously Google is giving a lot of preference to forums. We see Reddit ranking, but we
Yeah.
see other forums, ranking well in the SERPs these days too.
Yes, 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 yes. That's actually the latest update was has a little bit pumped the forum content. Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. Yes,
Absolutely.
yes, yes.
So, how do you break up a budget, a link building budget between the trust side and the velocity side? What does that breakdown look like?
50-50 as always.
Okay.
So let's say we have not, because we have a lot of clients in the CBD industry, we can simply split the costs. So let's say if we are going to buy 10 articles on Metro Times, Chicago Mac, New York Mac, the average price for posting $1,500 just for one article.
Yep.
If it will be only one company, it's a pretty heavy budget.
Yep.
But and of course we need content, we need backlinks. So the overall budget for 10 articles can be 30K, something like this.
Right.
But what we do, we simply splitting these budgets between 5 companies, and the spot in this article will cost the total $3, $4, $5,000. So that's how we do.
Okay.
That's how we solving this problem. For a new small brand, if you just work with the company who have only you in this industry, it will be pretty hard, I think.
Yep.
It will be pretty heavy in terms of the budget.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And in terms of these like crowd posts, forum posts, we have a guys, let's say the average cost for a backlink with the positive ratio between referring and linked domains. Because if it will be negative, it might be link spam. So the next update, you might be hit. And we don't need to go over the positive ratio between referring and linked domains. If the average backlink price is $5. So even if it's a new post with where to buy CBD in United States, I'm from Canada, or existing post, doesn't matter.
Okay.
So yeah. And
you just want to make sure it
five,
doesn't have a ton of outbound links on it. That's the biggest thing?
Yes, yes, yes. If you see the website who has only 100 links pointing to this website, but this website linking to 1,000 other websites, it's a link farm.
Yep.
So in the next update, 50% a chance that you might be hit. If you will have, let's say, such kind of backlinks can still elevate on your profile, but not more than 10%. And only if it's better to do such backlinks, only if other big brands already there, like
Sure.
CBDMD, like Cornbread. If you see them already there, you can still leave it, but do not cross 10%.
Okay. I love it. And, it reminds me of my kind of initial conversation I had when I was just getting started in the SEO industry with my mentor, Bruce. And he said basically the exact same thing. And this was, 18 years ago. He's like, you just want to look at what your competitors are doing, do the same thing, and then find a way to one up them. And that's basically what I hear you saying here. And now, obviously, with these forum, links and blog links, a lot of them tend to be maybe no follow. Does that bother you, again, since you're really looking for velocity first and foremost?
That's the average. You should look at the spreading over the web, how the real picture for other websites. Let's say the average, how to say, no follow, do follow spreading in the internet is about 60 do follow, 40 no follow. If you will have the new company who have only do follow links, but every other website in the internet, they have like do follow, no follow.
Right.
So it's a little bit, if I will be Google, I will say, well, what's happening? And I will dive deeper here for a manual check or something like this. So the better should do the same as other guys are doing, just to hide your like somewhere between the same. So you don't be too much. If you're around the like, I don't know, purple people, you should be purple. So so
I love it.
Like that.
And I'm glad you brought that up because, a lot of SEOs just tout do follow, do follow, do follow. And that isn't natural. Like you said, the internet is 60-40 split. So your link should be about 60-40 split. And it's just more natural to have do follow and no follow.
Yes. No follow, as the guidelines shows us, it's not giving you link juice, but still it's a good mentioning how it's named on the SEO. I forgot this word. So it's still mentioning your brand
Right.
somewhere. It's still
Exactly.
counting the content around your backlink. So
Yes.
even if it's not do follow, it's still giving you a juice. So
Yep.
so
Okay.
yeah.
That was a really good overview of links. Let's move on to the
Mhm.
website now. What are we working on the website? Are we adding a bunch of web pages? How long are the web pages? Obviously, you don't like blog posts, which we just learned, so I want to get into
Mhm.
that too. But talk to me about kind of on-page strategy, tools you like to use to optimize, and kind of what that looks like.
Actually, Gerrid, we have a checklist how to
Okay.
rank CBD in 2024. And let's say if someone will need the checklist, just find me on the LinkedIn and I will send it. I actually have this checklist in my first link in my bio.
Oh, perfect. Do you want me to
So
include
yeah,
that in the show notes?
yes, I can. Yeah.
Okay.
At the end of the,
Drop that
it
in
can
there.
be done.
That's a huge
Yeah,
value add. Yeah.
yeah.
So for a high level overview, if somebody doesn't have those notes, what are kind of, tick off maybe the big boxes?
The big boxes, since the latest, let's say year, 2 years, there was 2 years of AI. So the most everyone has used AI a lot.
Yep.
And I think like 70% of people, it's been working fine until the December or November update half a year ago, something like this.
Yep.
What we found that last November, the most part of website who has used AI just only like, hey, AI create an article for me without proofreading, without rewriting, without like this, they have been dropped. So, and what we recommend if you not so deep into the AI stuff, you cannot understand what is really working or know how to do it correctly. It's better do not use AI. It still works. It still works in some
Sure.
cases, but it's taking much more resources to get the article written with AI. And no, I would say that 100% written article with AI will be harder, much harder to rank. It's better to not use AI if you
Interesting.
not an expert.
Yeah. If
Yeah,
you don't really know what you're doing, just have a real human do it because it's going to require too much on the editing side and in cleaning it up, right?
yeah. It's a good checklist on YouTube from the guy from Chiang Mai from Thailand, one of the
Oh,
biggest SEO.
Diggity.
Yeah, Matt.
Okay.
Yeah. He actually given a good checklist in one in their video how to use AI content, something like this. We are doing something like the same with AI, but it's better to the main content should be human content. You can still use AI for some Q&A, for something like this,
Yep.
but the main content should be AI. Well,
Okay.
not AI.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Human.
Yeah. Another, so this is the first, the main thing, like the main key. Another, this is like product strategy or product review strategy, I'm sorry. So if we talk exactly about the CBD industry, in every industry, the secret sauce will be different.
Mhm.
But in our industry, what I found, the more benefits you are covering with your gummies or oils, so it's not just an oil, CBD oil or THC oil or something like this. If you have landing pages with benefits for sleep, for mood, for pain, for energy, something like that,
Mhm.
it's still like, let's say it's a still medical claim, but we found that we have no any kind of reports from Shopify about medical claims since the last maybe year or so. So seems Google loves more when you covering benefits and like you have to get the benefit focused ranking.
Right.
So
Which, for people who are in kind of the health and wellness space, they know that, a lot of people do searches for benefit driven keywords, CBD for, XYZ benefit. And it's important to look, regardless of what industry you're in, for all these kind of nuances because, like Dmitry mentioned, every niche is so different.
yeah. And actually, in terms of the benefits, if we, for example, if we cover in CBD, let's just check the keywords CBD gummies for sleep. Okay.
Yep.
So the competition is 70. It's already pretty heavy because it's a CBD industry and volume only for 4K. But you can cut CBD from here. You can just do sleep gummies.
Mm,
This is the same product. You can still use it for sleep.
yep.
The competition will be 16. So again, six times less than the previous one, and
Yep.
volume 10K. So you can go out of the industry. You can go just to the benefit keywords like mood gummies, sleep gummies,
Yep.
something like this. This is where another low competitive strategy might work for a new website who cannot rank for big, heavy keywords. And
Okay.
Charlotte's Webs they're already performing really well on this strategy. They
Sure.
are they are going out of the CBD industry. They are focusing a lot of just gummy keywords.
Yep. Interesting. I talk a lot about topical authority on my different channels. And I often talk about, hey, everybody needs to have maybe 10, 20, 30, 40 pages kind of under their main money pages. And when I've talked to you, we talk about having hundreds
Yeah.
of pages kind of under the money pages, which I don't hear a lot from other people. Walk us through a little bit about your philosophy on building topical authority.
We found this, actually, we have taken this idea from the tobacco industry here in Europe. The website with the heating platform, heating tobacco system named IQOS. I don't know if I think it's not working in the United States. It's not Elvet, but in Europe here it's a very popular product. And one day I bought this IQOS, and you have to clean it somehow. You have to deal with it somehow.
Sure.
And I started Googling how I can clean my IQOS, how I can put the tobacco stick in this IQOS. And I found they have just hundreds of small pages with question and answer and mark it up with the Q&A markup. And every page link it to your product page.
Wow.
And I found that this IQOS website has started growing in 2022. And after 1 year, they had something like 2 million traffic. And the 50% of this traffic coming to these small pages, these small like question and answer pages.
Yeah.
That's why we decided to do the same on cornbread. We started doing 50 pages per month, like the mostly like gummy pages.
Yeah.
Where I can buy gummies. This actually already ranks for near me keyword. How long do you see from CBD gummies stay in your system? How many CBD gummies should I take it for? So all questions people can potentially search for, you should have an answer on your page. And as you will definitely, if you will be ranking somewhere in the top one, that's okay.
Yep.
But you should have a good offer on this page just to not lose your client. You should have a discount for the next order or something like this.
Yep.
And of course, you should have your link to your product, the main page, which need to be ranked for CBD gummies. And I found that IQOS have done about 100 pages per month with questions and answers. We've done it 50 as a test.
Yeah.
And it performed really well. After 1-2 months, since we started doing this strategy, the overall gummy cluster of gummy keywords has started growing. So yeah. That's just we just done a B testing, something like this.
I want to make sure everybody can pick up on this because you said it so casually, but I think it's easy for it to be missed. You're building 50 pages per month, really on a single topic. Now you're answering a lot of different questions on that topic. And the site that you are kind of copying, you found the idea from, they're doing 100. And I think people think about topical authority like, hey, I'm going to do 10 pages. We're talking about sites that are doing 50 or 100 pages every single month to really build out that topical authority.
That's why I hate blogs, brother.
Yeah.
That's why I hate blogs, because on the blogs, you have to write an article with 3,000 words.
Yep.
And it will give you in terms of only one page. So only one page for topical authority.
Yep.
If we will go to Q&A or smallest pages, you need 300 words. So you can do 10 pages for topical authority from small pages comparing to the blog. And it will be more value for business.
Right.
That's why I don't hate blogs. Sometimes we're doing blogs. Sometimes some clients, they want to do blogs. Okay, we can do, but it's better to invest money in the real, how to say, methods, which still works.
Yeah. That is fascinating. So these little pages where you're answering questions, obviously they're very focused on one question, one topic. 300 words, you're linking them back to your money page or your product page, whatever the pages you're trying to rank. I assume you're building a couple links into these pages so that they continue to be indexed and have a little bit of authority.
Yes. Just a little bit, 5, 10, 20 backlinks sometimes, depending on the keyword. Let's say for CBD near me, we need, let's just check this page, which already ranks. what we need for CBD near me, the hrefs showing us we need, okay, CBD gummies. We need 68 backlinks, but we rank for this page for top 5 with 5 or 10 backlinks.
Yeah. Because
So yeah.
your domain authority as a whole is so
Yeah,
strong that yeah.
because we have already 8,000 for
Yeah.
other.
So where do you like to put these pages? Do you have to put them kind of under the money page in the site structure, or can they be in the root, or does it not really make a difference? Where do you like to put them?
It's better to, how to say, to analyze which pages will be. Let's say if Google will somehow rank one of your pages somewhere to the top 10, it's better to put this page somewhere in the website layout, so you will drive some link juice to this page. You
Okay.
can still do a blog somewhere on your gummy category page, like the most frequent questions, what people are asking for, like something like this, and you can still put the link to these pages.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
or you can make it different. This is all about your imagination.
Yeah.
But for us, it's not so really matters. But let's say, yes, it's not really matters.
Okay.
But I already explained the strategy. Yeah. So
Yeah.
hope that makes
So
sense.
so we've got links, we've got content. What about site structure? Kind of the technical stuff. Does it matter what platform you're on, or not really?
Shopify ranks higher. That's what I see. They have already spent a lot just to build the proper. Comparing to WordPress or other platforms on Shopify, you have much less duplicate pages.
Okay.
So it's better to jump on Shopify. The next reason is markup. So on Shopify, the most part of the markups like review markup, Q&A markup, you can simply edit manually with a few clicks. On WordPress, you have to find the plugin. If some Indian guy have made this plugin, maybe they will hack your website.
Sure.
So yeah, Shopify is like the best platform, what I see. Maybe they will give me money someday.
Yeah, I
So
hope so.
because I transferred so many clients to Shopify, yeah, and
Yeah.
they pay them a lot. Because the maximum plan, what is the maximum plan on Shopify? The
It's
cost?
we're on it. The Shopify Plus, I want to say it's like 2,900 or something a month. And then obviously there's all these add-ons that go on top of it, but that's like the
Yeah,
base price.
yeah. So
That's very expensive.
yeah, and helpful content. This is the next point.
Okay.
We have, this was in November actually, when this update with AI has taken effect. You should check your content. If I can share screen, it will be great, or maybe
Yeah.
I will share the
Yeah, go ahead and
checklist
share it.
later.
And for those that are listening, we'll just have to make sure we kind of describe what we're seeing, but this will be an encouragement to watch this on YouTube as well. There we
Can
go.
you see my
Perfect. Yep.
screen right
Got it.
now?
Yep.
So before the update, we have the article about CBD gummies, which has, let's say, the main CBD word frequency in the article 257 times and 5% of usage of the whole article. And you can see a bunch of words like the, to, and, of, and, are, our, so, which is not relevant to CBD gummies.
Mm-hmm.
And it feels like when Google analyzing our content, he see that our article is mostly about CBD gummies, but still a lot of relevancy, 2%, 3% given
Yep.
to the wrong words, which is not relevant to CBD gummies. And what we have done, we have little bit cutted our content. We have get rid of these connecting words like trashy words in our content.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What
So
is there a tool you're using to kind of analyze the content, or
I'm using Surface SEO actually,
okay.
but for this part we use our internal tool. Yeah, and
Okay.
this kind of stuff, this kind of work should be done manually. It's a
Sure.
pretty how to say. It really matters how it will be at the end, so you cannot automate it. It's better to do it by handle method.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can see we simply decrease the frequency to from 184 to 59. Yeah, and now what we found that the percent of connecting words should be not higher than 2%.
Okay.
2 is the maximum. And your main keyword should be somewhere in from 2 to 4, sometimes 5, sometimes 7, depending on the competition. In
Yep.
some industries, it's like the same. In some industries, it's lower, so you should look at the websites already ranking there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. And what about any other technical things that people need to be looking for?
Let's say it's not about it's not about technical, but this is the standard picture. I hope every SEO will confirm who will look at this video.
Yeah.
Sometimes Google gives you a chance to be ranked in the top 10. And we're talking about vital session length. For example, Gerrid, I hope you've seen it several times on your project that you've been started ranking for, let's say, keywords like THC gummies for sleep
Yep.
or THC gummies, top 10, somewhere in the top 7, maybe just from top 30, you have jumped to top 10 one
Yep.
day. Then you see that after a week or so, you started, maybe after a few days, you started dancing, it started jumping back to top maybe 12. And after 2 weeks, the ranks back to top 30 or even lower.
Right.
And this happens because Google has already the statistics on the websites who already ranks in the top 10, how people are interacting with this website.
Mm-hmm.
And if we see, it's another slide to show actually, if Google will see, he knows that the average website who ranks for CBD gummies in top 5, people are clicking on these websites and they are spending 2 minutes and 30 as an average. But you have been ranked for top 5 for CBD gummies, but the price for your gummies is 30% higher than other
Exactly.
guys. And you have pretty high bounce rates. So people are simply searching,
Yep.
they are clicking on your website and bouncing back. Or maybe because of it's not so, how to say, not the best UI, UX.
Yep.
There's a lack of attracting information on your website. There's a lack of overall information about the gummies. And in some case, people are clicking back to the search and you will have, how to say, it's a really bad signal for website overall, not only for one page, but for whole website.
Right.
And this is like on the top of backlinks, of the content, of everything, this thing. So if you have bad pricing, if you have bad UI UX, if something wrong with the page speed, the load time is so long, so people are simply clicking back to the search results.
Yep.
You will see this picture where you have jumped to top 7, then you have dropped back to top 30. And it will be every month. Let's say what I see that Google gives pretty good websites who have good backlinks content. Google gives a chance every 2, maybe 1, maybe 3 months, a chance for several pages on the website to rank it to top 10. And if you are not better than others
Yep.
in the industry, it will rank you back. So
That is
if you
fascinating.
yeah, so you should be better at everything. At
Right.
backlinks, this is the main fuel. At content and at the UI, and of course, at the end of this, at the price for your product
Yes.
and the quality.
And I want to make sure everybody can capture this because, again, so many people, again, they have this very narrow view of SEO where it's content and links and things of that nature. But if somebody does land on your website and they don't have a great experience, if your unique selling proposition is not obvious, if you don't have a special offer, you're going to get these higher bounce rates, which at the end of the day, you could have the best content, the best links, but if you don't have these other variables in place, you're not going to rank.
Yeah, this is all about marketing and imagination, I say like that. Yeah, marketing. This is not only SEO, this is
Yeah.
marketing side.
I love it. I want to dive into the latest Google update, but I forgot one question relating to how you kind of build out your topical maps. A lot of people use like Answer the Public and some different tools. What tools do you like to use to kind of build out your topical map?
We used to have our own internal tool, which is parsing, how to say, suggestions in search results. But what I found that Surfer SEO has made exact the same thing around 1 month ago. So they have this. I think it was in beta version of the tool, but now you have simply like if you writing an article with Surfer SEO, it will automatically, if you will click on the topical relevance, it will prepare for you the same stuff as we have done, so you
Okay,
can use Surfer SEO. Yeah.
that's perfect.
The feature named, I think it's topical relevance or something like this. It was in beta 1 month ago. It was in beta. Now it's in the live
Now it's
version.
live. Okay, beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are in the are we still in the midst of this Google update? I don't think it's ended yet, has it?
Yeah, it's a really long Google
Oh my
update. It
goodness.
started in March and it's already May
Yeah.
almost.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's still rolling out.
So, as somebody who is studying the algorithms on a daily basis, what are you noticing?
Uh, they don't care how to say the Google, because there was a lot of changes in Google since the last 1 year. A lot of people has finished their work there. I don't know, but I feel they still uh, they still don't know which is affecting. I don't know what will be the best metric to analyze the website, or the website is selling good services or quality products, something like this. And they still testing a lot. The last year we saw a lot of new features, especially this YouTube and video rankings. So for let's say for product listings with like for keyword CBD gummies, we found last 3 4 months there was a feature with YouTube or other video reviews like the best CBD gummies. They still testing a lot of features, and uh, we see a lot of new stuff. It's every day it's coming. Like sometimes it's filters with benefits. So Google automatically understands which benefits gummies gives, and you can see someday you have filter which if you Google in CBD gummies, the common keyword, you will see the filter for what you are using gummies for sleep,
Mm.
for pain, for something like this. And based on this, if you will click there, you will go for your benefit gummies if you
Yep.
have these benefits on your website.
Amazing.
Products now ranks for best keyword. That's what I see.
Mm.
4 months ago, there was mostly articles with the list of 5, list of 10 products are only been ranked for best keywords. Now, I think we ranked with Cornbread top 4 to 5 for best CBD gummies. Yeah,
That's
just
amazing. Yeah. You're right.
with the
That is a big
product
change.
page, with the product page.
Right.
So we still see more blocks into the top, but the best keywords are not related 100% to the blocks how it was before. Because before you will not be elevated to rank the keyword with best CBD gummies if you have product page. For now you can do that. But
Yep.
still blocks are ranking pretty good. Backlink velocities matters. So we found that websites who do 100 plus backlinks per month, they perform really well.
Okay.
Uniqueness matters, I already mentioned.
Yep.
Since you started ranking for, it's another pretty good question, actually. If you will start ranking for top 3, top 5 for the big keywords, which is generating $1 million, 100% other guys who are already there, you will see some guys who will try to make like I don't know, to harm your business, to get
Yep.
rid you out of there. And what we found that there is a software named I don't remember, SEO content machine or something like that. So you can simply parse the content out of the top 10 or top 5 on your keyword. You can collect this content. You can replace this content with the different I don't know, blocks, and you can post it automatically on other website. And if we will see the content has been stolen from your website and spread it over 100 website, the content uniqueness will be dropped.
Interesting.
And if in some case, if your hosting company will disable your website for 1 hour, 2 hours, or 5 minutes, the same time, Google indexer, this Google Spider, which indexes Zora is creating the Google Zora is creating the plan for Spider. Yes, if Google Zora will go to your website just to index your page, and it will give 404 status score or 500, something will be wrong. This website who has stole your content, it will automatically rank higher for your content, and you will be not the owner of the content.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And that's what I see, that the content uniqueness is really matters. And you have to check on every week basis if you're already somewhere into the top. 100% if you will be ranking for the heavy keyword, even other industry like, I don't know, let's just not cover the big industries, but in every industry, I face it with that issue, yeah, several times. And even here in the CBD. For cornbread, we have now the DOS attack coming from Poland and India and somewhere here. So they are simply going to our website, creating high bounce rate and going back. The average session time is about 5 seconds.
Oh my
They are
goodness.
stealing our content. They are doing spammy backlinks to other website, but we are okay. Yeah.
You're pushing through.
Yes, yes, yes. And with the content, you have the official Google tool where you can claim if they have already stole your content and you already been ranked about this reason, you can address this information to Google. You have to approve that you're the owner of the content. As always, it takes 1 week, 2 weeks, but let's say you should do it on every, how to say, ongoing basis.
Yeah.
If you somewhere in the top. For a new business, that's not a problem. Yeah.
Amazing. Dmitry, this has been a masterclass on e-commerce SEO. Any other kind of final tips, tactics that you want to share that you feel like are working really well for e-commerce businesses?
E-commerce businesses. Let's say, Gerrid, to be honest, I'm not, how to say, hiding the information.
Yeah.
I already explained the main keys.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's say some secret sources can be revealed only after, I don't know, after a request or something like this.
Yeah.
I have a good checklist. So if you
Yeah.
want me to share the checklist, just go to my LinkedIn and request the case study, and I will send the checklist.
That's perfect.
Yeah, we nothing to add at this moment, but I definitely have something in my pocket.
Perfect. Dmitry, thank you so much for joining us today. Where can people, learn more about you, follow you for more information?
Just go to my LinkedIn. We're planning to invest a lot into the video stuff, into the video education. Like it will be short videos, a lot of the useful case studies. We have several companies, and if something performs really well, like Ngrams, we always like posting a case study, recording a video, and it will be actual, fresh information.
Yeah.
So follow my LinkedIn. There will be a lot of gold there soon. Yeah, upcoming months or so. I
Okay.
just bought a camera, a microphone, so yeah.
Beautiful. Excellent. Well, we will definitely link that up in the show notes as well. And to our audience, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode as much as I did. Please like, subscribe, and follow depending on the platform you're using. Whatever you do,
Yeah.
definitely don't share
like.
this with your competitors.
Yeah.
Thanks,
You
Dmitry.
can
I appreciate
still,
it.
I think they can still share it, but because as we started, as we covered this at the start, a lot of informational guys. Just to be the practical guy, it will take a lot of time to do the test. Even we have revealed a lot of strategies, Gerrid. Some smart guys can pick the strategies and try them, but how to correctly do this, it's another question. And they will try one time, they will try second time. If it wouldn't work, they will know that we are somewhere in the LinkedIn. So
Right.
that's how it works. So we should share our ideas and strategies. That's fine.
Absolutely. All right. Perfect. I appreciate it, Dmitry.
Yeah. Thank you, Gerrid. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
brother. Yeah. Have a good one. Bye.